Alright, we back. I don't know what episode this is, but I'm Deuce,
Boy Ace,
and this is my brother's 2 cents.
the podcast.
You know that. Alright, we back. We up.
Yes, sir. Another episode 8, I believe.
Got me DJing over here.
What that is, DJ?
Nah.
But yeah, this is episode 8. We're going to get it right into it. And start with some of these headliners.
Oh man, you don't care about me no more?
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
My brother.
Nah. You don't care
I
about me.
apologize. I'm so anxious. I've been at work all day.
Alright, but what's up with you?
Same old. I ain't even gonna say the same old. It's been a little different this week.
Oh, word?
Yeah. We got to end our job, and it's kind of getting real tedious. And it's been funny at work though,
Yeah.
I guess you see guys having fun now. I got guys chasing snakes and stuff. I got pictures of guys. They had snakes. They was chasing them today. I was dying laughing. You know how he is. We was hyping him up, and he really was picking them up. Like, pick it up.
Pick it up.
So I took a picture.
Spin in the circle.
But nah, it's just work week been full. It been cool.
I say, what's up outside of work though?
Same old nothing. Still working on getting everything straight. It seems like every time you got something going, and it's always something that puts you back in a hole. And it's like, right when I thought I started thinking about stuff that I wanted to do, and just stuff just started going out of whack again. Like, oh my gosh. Like, right when you think everything is good, something go out of whack. And it's like, you can't never get right. I just want to go home and go to sleep for real.
Yeah. Now, you know what I've been thinking about though?
What?
December, man. Getting a bigger one, man.
Think so?
Yes. Yes. Yes, man. If you fart in one corner, you gotta clear the whole room.
I be looking like I'm in a dorm. Like,
that boy can touch both sides.
The only good thing about it is when I gotta go to the bathroom, it's not far.
It ain't. You just gotta roll over to the side, arc it right. You get right there in the toilet.
Usually don't want to even get up to go to the bathroom, but I'm like, it ain't that far. I go right back to sleep. I still be in sleep mode. Like, yeah.
You be in half sleep mode? That's why I be all over the place. Just, sure. Alright, I'm done.
I get in the morning. Not even turn the lights on. You just
like I ain't even look at this.
That don't even sound like water.
Sound like I'm pissing on drywall.
Nah, but everything been straight though. How you been doing though? Let's check it in with you.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm alright. Went shooting. Had a good time shooting. What else I did? I actually
went to the range.
Yeah, I went to the Blackstone.
You know I hate that.
You know what's crazy? When you don't go in a while and then you go, you kind of like, okay, it kind of resets. You know what I'm saying?
I never really liked the purpose of it. It's like it gets after the first 20 minutes, it's boring to me. The only reason I used to go because you used to ask me to go, and I'd be like,
you know what's
all
crazy? Guess how long I was there?
How long?
About 30, 45 minutes. That's it, man. After a couple pops, you like, all right, you know what? The thrill is gone. You right about that.
I thought she used to be having so much fun. Remember that one time we went?
No, because we don't have movement. Like, that's why, I hope nobody don't take my business idea. But if we come up with a gun range, like a movement gun range where they go, like how they do, I know I've seen the airsoft one when they go through like a maze and shoot people and stuff, but with real guns. Not people though, obviously, but targets and stuff. Yeah. Like we did. So that's why I'm like,
if he ready to shoot something moving, okay.
Shoot something with a pulse.
But nah, I remember that one time we went though.
Oh, you was going crazy. Yeah, both of them.
No.
You get a picture of me.
No, I'm talking about that one time when I was shooting at the ground for like 30 minutes and I didn't know until you told me.
Aim up. I thought there was smoke coming from the gun.
I kept saying, like,
dirt.
I kept thinking I'm like, bro, I ain't hitting the target. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I had to take a step back. I was like, you skipping it. Because it hit the paper. And I remember it hit the paper and it moved a little bit. You're like, all right, I hit it this time. It was like, it was a rock that hit up and hit it.
I'm like, yeah, I'm terrible at this.
I'm safe. I'm safe.
But you know, I can't really see anyway. So it's like, I have no fun shooting guns because I can't see if I'm hitting it or not anyway. Like, did I hit it?
I'm never calling you for a hostage situation. If I ever get a gun, I'm like, hey, just pull it. He either gonna shoot me or you gonna shoot me, but he ain't gonna shoot you.
Remember that girl went with us that one time? She was shooting better than me.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this shit
made
is
you look
embarrassing.
bad,
I was like, oh, hell no.
She
nah.
made
like,
you. Well, she said she was in the service though, so.
Yeah, but I did. Well, I blame it on my vision. I don't got 20/20, so.
Nah, you just skilled.
Like,
just
I barely, like, you ain't right there in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna have trouble.
But my big gun, so my scope is kind of like a glasses lens. So when you look through it, you're gonna be like, "Whoo, I can see everything."
You got the scope on it now?
Yeah.
Remember you had that MP5?
I still
got it.
Still got it.
Hey, that shit was ganky.
I still got it.
Like,
I was gonna bring it in there, but I didn't have it in a bag, and I didn't want. I did the same thing I did in Alaska.
Oh man.
I did when I walked outside. All the kids. You know what happened about a couple years ago, right?
What happened a couple years ago?
With the neighbor up the way.
Oh yeah.
So that happened. So that same, you know what I'm saying, little boy was outside, and his parents was outside, and everybody in the neighborhood outside. And here I go. Had one long gun here, the MP5 right here. Had 2 pistols hanging out my pockets. Had a book bag. I'm sitting there walking. You know, my neighbor was like, "Hey, you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, so you want to tell me? No, I'm just going to the range. I'm going to the range, man.
You can't tell a hood dude nothing. We'll take something to the extreme. Like, we don't even know what type of lifestyle other people live, but we think in the hood because, you know, on 4th of July, we like to pop guns.
Everything.
This dude, oh my God, that'll be a memorable story, bro. We gonna tell that one day on the podcast. Yeah, we gonna tell that one day on the podcast. Because I remember when you told me, when you had called and told me, like, bro, I couldn't
going to
stop
jail.
laughing. I was telling everybody what you did. I'm like, bro, he's in Alaska thinking he's in the hood. And he's doing hood stuff. And they
rat stuff in Alaska.
They think he about to kill everybody. But
yeah, white folks. They cut their fireworks short. I don't think I heard a pop for 3 years when I was up there since then.
But yeah, let's jump right into these topics.
All right, what we doing, bro?
We're gonna start off with the NBA playoffs and the WNBA. Let's put them together.
All right.
Make this one segment.
Oh man,
what you feeling about the playoffs and how it went?
All right,
last time we watched
America,
the playoffs,
I was wrong.
Finally,
I was wrong. I lost 2 bets to you too. I'm like, damn, I got 100.
I don't know why you was still insisting that the Knicks
Because I'm
was
thinking
win.
like the NBA is going to be a game 7. It's the Knicks, it's the Pacers. You know,
Obviously, it ain't rigged if the Knicks and the Pacers playing each other.
But yeah, it was funny though, man. It's gonna be a battle. I think it's set up how it's supposed to be set up with them looking for a new face in the NBA. You got Shea, you got Hellbert, you got Anthony Davis. I mean, not Anthony Davis, but Anthony Edwards, which I don't think they're gonna make Anthony Edwards the face because he already had AI. I
don't think Anthony Edwards, looking at how Shea playing in the league right now.
That's the ugly part.
He on another level.
You think Shea? You take Shea over Anthony Edwards
right now, man? Like from what he's been showing us to where he is now, the Timberwolves was a better team than the Thunder 2-3 years ago.
So
and they haven't gotten better. They have gotten I don't want to say worse, but they still at the same level. The Thunder has been up in their level every year, and they kind of remind me of how when Golden State started to run everything. They slowly snuck up in there. The next thing you know, they was running.
I want to go on that point there, but I can't take Shea over Anthony Edwards because the way Shea is playing is just a moment. And James Harden, remember for like 2 or 3 years he was on a tear playing just like Shea playing. Got the benefit of the doubt from the refs. After a while, the refs stopped giving him those benefit of the doubt calls. He ain't been the same player.
Yeah,
so you have a guy
about changing the rules too.
But you see what I'm saying? You have a guy who can play and his game can always, progress and continue on versus a guy who basically get bailed out by the refs, and then if you take that away from him, now where's points? I don't see the skill. I don't see the same skill because it's very limited because he's always at the free throw line, so he hasn't shown me nothing.
The man is dominating the game. Like
dominating.
Like he's dominating the game. They've been dominating the game all season. We just haven't believed.
He look at the free throw line. How is he dominating?
I mean, the man averaged almost 30-something points a game. He 32.
You gotta hit that lines real quick. Yeah, lines all over your face.
So you can see it. Can't see my tan mark, can you?
All right, now you good. And then go to the second point. What you were saying about the teams raising and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was listening to I can't remember who was talking about it, but it was like how we're going past the Big Three era, and you have teams going homegrown and developing and becoming champions that way. And I like that because I'm tired because they was like, and I was a person that said this. The Big Three is not a successful formula because it's only worked 3 times. With Golden State, with Boston, and with Miami. Yeah. A Big Three has never worked anywhere else. It was always
they never really assembled a Big Three like that. They never assembled a Big Three like that.
Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker. That's a 3.
No, I mean, but that was after the point, like, because Kevin Durant was already on the team where he was the Big Three.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You said nobody's making Big Threes no more. They were. Everybody was trying to team up.
But the superstars is like, let's just be real. They be paying some of these guys so much money, and they not legit players.
Well, the market is different because I've seen some contracts, and I'm like, how the hell he get paid
that's
$20 million a year? But that's the market. That $20 million now is kind of like $10 million, like 10 years ago or something. So it's just the influx of our currency. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
But and then the collective bargaining agreement tells them how much you could pay them and all this stuff, and this is the negotiations. If I can negotiate, 5 years, $20 million a year from you, then and you stupid enough to pay me.
I don't know, man. Look, your boy Shea, he averaged 32.7 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a difference from Anthony
how many free
Edwards.
throws?
Free throws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check into that. See.
But so you would say 10 points, 10 of that is free throws. Okay. I think I seen one we had.
His free throw percentages, it don't tell you exactly how many free throws he get. But
yeah, you got to go to like an extended breakdown where they tell you like how many shots he made versus how many misses and stuff like that. Breakdown. But anyway, you 10 of that is bailed out by the ref and calls. So you really can't say he's better than Anthony Edwards.
You can.
I can't. You can't because he ain't showed you much. What did he show you?
Did.
What did he show you?
When they went head to head, that he scored more points than him?
No. They had a better defense than Anthony Edwards. Now that's one thing I say. Anthony Edwards. That's one thing I didn't want to talk about was how we crowned him the next guy too soon. Because when he went against the Thunder, they exposed him. Like, bro, you ain't there yet. Because there was a team defense to deny him the ball, and it kind of worked because it's like, hey, if we don't get him the ball, we don't win. And it showed like
they couldn't stop them though. They couldn't stop Shea either. Like Shea
the defense, I'm saying their defense was better. That was the better defensive team on the court.
And Julius Randle played trash.
They struggled defense.
No, I hated the way Randle. I was so upset. Like even though I picked them to win, I was kind of wanting not OKC. I wanted the Timberwolves to get make it a series at least. Man, this dude was passing. One game he only shot the ball 7 times.
Anthony Edwards?
No. Julius Randle.
You sure?
Bruh, no.
Okay.
He shot it 7 times. There was a game where he shot 5 times, dude. He only shot the ball 5 to 7 times. The last game, I think he kind of balled out, but the game.
I thought the first one he balled out, and
it was like, bro, it was like
he did. Man. Julius Randle balled out the first game.
Yeah, I don't know about the first game. He played good.
Second game,
but he lost.
It was kind of balanced, but
I mean, second game, bro. You gotta look at the man's stats, bro.
Look at it. Pull it up.
All right, hey man, get off my computer though, man. Hey, bro, you always over here on my computer, bro.
You over there, computer literally like, put my glasses on. Let me see what.
I'm just saying, bro.
You ain't even at the right spot.
We looking at Julius Randle, man.
All right.
Get off my computer, bro. You
Killing
gonna
me
try to
too.
tell me how to... Alright.
Where you at? You at the postseason averages.
That's what we looking at.
No, what you talking about? Their points per game, like each game. Like game one.
In the series.
In the series, yeah.
Okay.
Go to scores. Go to scores.
Oh,
There you go. Now you just purposely do it.
Nope, because you all up on my computer, bro. You all up on my computer, bro.
I just say.
Alright. Julius Randle, he scored 24 points that last game.
Alright. What the game before? How you do it?
Right here, it's on the side right here. Which game? What we saying?
You gotta go one, all of them. I think he played consistent. I think he probably had one bad game.
Nah. He had multiple bad games, brother.
Alright. What about, can I get 50 other push-ups on the one?
Nah. I'm still.
Box score, man. Box score.
What? Okay.
That shows up here. You don't know how to use the app.
See, look, why are you still leaning on my computer?
Because you don't know what you're doing.
Trying to tell me.
Killing me. Look, 5 points. So say that game he played.
Look, he shot the ball 7 times.
Okay, go to the next one.
That was game 4.
No, that wasn't. That was game. That was 4. You going backwards? Okay. I thought you were going 1 to 5.
Game 3.
Go ahead.
Let's go to game 3. He scored what? 5 points.
No. Go ahead.
No, there you go. He was
24.
9 for 15.
24.
Okay. That was game 3.
So yeah, 2-1.
That was game 3. Game 2. Game 2. The boy, I mean, he just
right there. Oh yeah, 6 points. So 2-2. Yeah, he was up and down. 6 points. That's horrible.
I told you he was not shooting the ball. He shot the ball how many times? It said 11 times. Yeah, he shot 11 times. He made 2 shots. They wasn't shutting him down. He just wasn't shooting enough, bro. For you to be the second superstar, you can't shoot 11 times.
And now when he had 28. So yeah, he played 3 good games, had 2 bad games.
Bro, you scored 7 points and 6 points in a game. I don't care how many games you said.
But you're your second guy, the second best guy on the team. You know, it's
ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. Shea is always at the top in every game that we've looked at.
Because he's the best player on his team.
He's the best player. He was the best player in the series. Let's keep.
He was the best player in the series. I give you that. But I still won't put him over Anthony Edwards. I take Anthony Edwards and every baby mama over Shea.
Shea scored 14 on that game.
Oh, you can talk trash about his 14, huh?
It was more than Julius Randle. And then the next game, he scored 40. Like, what? And then look. Man, yeah, they played terrible.
They played terrible.
But
these Pacers, let's go to Pacers and Knicks. Cause that disappointed me. I really want to.
Oh, so we just going to skip over the fact that
they played horrible, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, let's go to the Pacers and the Knicks. What you want to talk about with that one? Who did you have to win that one?
Was that on purpose? That was your cat. That was your Karl Anthony Towns.
You insisted. Let's go.
That was your Karl Anthony Towns. That's what that was.
Hey, for real though, Karl Anthony Towns though. As much as bad as he, like, if Julius Randle would have played more like Karl Anthony Towns,
he played good. Now that's one thing I can't say about it. I can't say that.
And they hating on Karl Anthony right now. They like, they is grilling him.
I told you, man.
But I think what it was is the ESPN said it, and I started watching it.
Yeah.
Like, your boy be having the ball in his hands too much.
Who's that?
Brunson. Like, yeah, he was like chewing up the clock. And I started counting, like, you know how to.
Yeah, he had like 15 seconds.
Yeah, they like, bro, why would you want to? You bringing the ball up with all this pressure, and you still bringing it up, and you wasting like 8 seconds. You pass it to somebody, then you get it back, and then you got to do a little crossover to get a shot. Like, he fast, he nice, but
he don't trust his team.
Yeah, it's so obvious.
But like OG wasn't consistent. The previous series, he struggled. They drug him to the series where he actually had a couple good games.
I think Siakam was killing him so bad. He was just intimidated. Like, yo, I can't mess
Josh Hart wasn't a factor, and Josh Hart is like the heartbeat of that team. Like,
I'm not going to say he wasn't a factor because he really was, though.
No, he wasn't like doing what he was doing against Boston. Like, he had key moments. And this one, you can't name me a Josh Hart key moment, like a key defensive stop, key.
Like Josh Hart, I think what it was, like he's a good role player, and I think they put too much pressure on him.
On Josh?
Yeah. You think he ain't a role player?
He is a role player, but Brunson and Cat and then OG and probably Josh Hart. See, the fourth option, there ain't no pressure for the fourth option.
But they making him seem like he more the third option, and OG is the fourth.
Well,
option.
OG struggled, so of course it's like next man up.
Yeah, but Josh Hart has always seemed like that guy, that vocal guy.
Because he's the heartbeat, and when you took the heartbeat away, you saw what happened.
I mean, I don't think I think they more or less. I think he got himself in trouble. Like it was some dumbass fouls that really put New York in trouble. Like.
What?
It was some fouls that Cat was doing that it was pissing me off. Like, I can't believe you just did that.
You know what's crazy, though, is that the first game, I thought he got reffed unfairly. But then he was complaining so much, and it was just like...
You start noticing
he start doing,
fouls.
It's like, okay,
why you just foul him, bro? Why is you sticking on him, bro? Why did you try to block that, bro?
So it's like, yeah, you ain't got a leg to stand on now.
You look at him, and you on offense. That was stupid, bro. I was like, that was another one of those series, too, where I was kind of like, I wanted the Pacers to win, but at the same time, I was hoping that the Knicks would make it more competitive, which they started to.
Yeah.
But that last game, even though I did make that bet with you, I was kind of
scared.
Like,
because it just the stories just sounded like it would be a game 7 in New York. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been lit, though. It definitely.
I think they would have won it too if they had a game 7 in New York. But let's go to these Pacers though. The Pacers now, I think both teams in the finals are like a copy paste of a Denver team, a Bucks team, and a Boston team. Because they're homegrown, they have a one singular superstar, which is the Giannis, the Tatum. They have a really, really, really good second with what was that? They had a guard. They went to Boston actually.
What are you talking about?
Dark skinned dude that has a wife that's a soccer player, I believe. Holiday, Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah.
He had Holiday. He had Middleton. Then you got in Boston. You got White. You have Jaylen Brown. Shea has he has Dort, he has Chet, Halliburton has Siakam, he has Miles Turner. These teams are like grown and developed. Like they didn't go out and chase, they didn't pull in no big superstar. They kept their core and just basically improved the players they had.
Yeah.
And I like that. Like it feels better. It don't feel like a bulk championship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean they did. They made that trade for Siakam last year.
Yeah.
And like it really like you could tell that I didn't know Siakam was that nice.
Yeah, Toronto he don't get no
yeah,
views.
I think that's what it was. He wasn't getting that
See what
much
I did there?
TV. Yeah. he wasn't getting that much shine there. But even with the Pacers, he wasn't. Was to the.
Well,
playoffs.
He had Kawhi. He had DeRozan. He had DeRozan there.
Nah, I think DeRozan was there. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, you had Kyle. You had everybody that was like they felt was more important to him. And I was always a fan of him. I thought he was super dude.
I never thought he was that nice.
Not that nice though.
But like this series, it showed us that he ain't playing. He was aggressive. I think he was probably one of the most aggressive.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Right now in the playoffs.
Siakam is everything they want Bam to be.
I don't think Bam will ever be that.
Bam, they want Bam. He got spurts of it, but it's not to that level.
Bam ain't got enough handles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not up to that level. He has a really, really big. And Bam is more Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he reminds me of Dwight Howard, but shorter.
Yeah, right. So, but
that's why it'll never work out.
It won't.
He's too little.
He's too little to be Dwight, and he ain't skilled enough to be Siakam. But he right there.
His athleticism is off the charts because it makes him seem like he's up there.
He's bigger than what bigger than what he is.
Yeah, but Siakam though he's aggressive. I like the way when he seen somebody that was littler than him. You don't see that too much in the NBA.
Said what? Littler than me?
Littler than him. Littler. Smaller than him. Let's get technical. Come on, man. You act like Deuce.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
He was smaller than him. He was very short.
Okay.
But nah, I think that he really took his challenges and he really took it to him. And you don't see too many people in the NBA right now that aggressive when they see mismatches. Okay. Like it's certain. He did
players, though. He went for it.
Like he reminded me of like that. That's that old school Kobe Bryant.
He did.
Michael Jordan basketball. Like, oh no, this dude, what? Y'all put him on me? Oh no, I'm turning my back. Oh, spin off of him to
barbecue
the cup.
chicken.
Yeah, barbecue chicken. But nah, his spins to the when he's back to the
Everybody
basket.
does that move, man. LeBron started it. The drive spin layup. LeBron patented it.
But his spins were so quick, he was leaving dudes on the island though. Like they was looking stupid. Like it made him look like he just crossed their ass. I was like, God damn, his spin's so nice. That little turner back, yeah, you right. LeBron hit that. I guess LeBron's his shot is a little slower though.
Yeah.
Cause his look nice. It almost
looked
like
like
natural,
type, right? Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like.
And you know what's funny about that?
What?
I can't believe you think Siakam deserved MVP, man.
What you mean?
Eastern Conference MVP. Halliburton had the better numbers.
You think so?
I know. I looked it up when we talked about it. I looked it up. Halliburton had, I think he was like 30 and 10, and Siakam was like maybe 35 and 5.
I think Siakam but I think it went back to more of an impact. Like almost like
Halliburton was barely. He was killing him.
He was.
I hated his shot before. But this shot, I'm like, yo, this shot, it looks stupid. It's like a hitch, and then he flick it, and that jump be water.
I think that it was more like it was some decisive games where when Halliburton he came down. It was clutch for him to be that guy. But when you like, Halliburton, he not aggressive to me.
You know, they had a good comparison. He is Tatum. He's a Pacers Tatum. He's just this corny white guy. I mean, not corny white guy, but corny light skinned guy.
He ain't Tatum. Tatum aggressive though. He will take any shot he want to.
Yeah. And Halliburton does too. Halliburton is more team oriented. If it's talking team oriented, yes, I would say Tatum is more aggressive. But they play the same, they have the same personality, and they get treated the same.
I don't think so, man.
That's why Jaylen Brown got it over Tatum.
Stuff. See, I'm dark skinned. See, I'm dark skinned, but you got something against
light skinned. You got a light skinned border on your forehead. Shut up.
That's why I'm half and half. See, talking about my light skinned side. Nah,
what we doing?
But let's switch it up. We're gonna go to the other side. We staying on topic with the with basketball, but we're gonna switch it up to WNBA. And we're gonna talk about.
You made me mad. I looked at that video. I was like, you really thought I don't watch WNBA? What other player you know? I watched it. I'm like, you really tried me, man.
Set yourself up, bro.
No, I
talking about like, oh, you don't know who this is?
You know,
I'm like, you don't know who that is either, bro.
He was like, oh, never mind. Yeah, you do watch. Yes.
Nah, I ain't really want to go too hard, bro. But I'll let you leave.
Listen, I remember I was bored. I told you the story. I was bored one day, and I was like, let me watch WNBA. Let me see what this is about. And there was a girl on there, and she looked like the yellow bird from Charlie Brown. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you talking about Big Bird.
No, the little yellow bird that be on top of the Charlie Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. She looked like her, but she was balling out crazy. I'm like, who is this girl? So I looked her up, Diana Taurasi. And then Kobe was like, yeah, she's the white mamba. And when Kobe gave her that stamp, that's when I started following the WNBA. And I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. Right?
Okay. All right,
so I've been following for a minute, man.
I see you. I ain't even gonna take credit away from you, bro. You've been following.
You can't.
Well,
you don't. You just know. You're a little cute.
Nah, you're right. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to learn though. Like that's what it's here for. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna try to tune in now.
Try to tune in.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry because I have been on Caitlin Clark, Angela Reese. They changed the dynamic of it, man.
The thing about it's unfair.
They gave us a storyline.
It is, but it's unfair though because I thought about it too after we had the last episode. There's so many Caitlin Clarks in the WNBA.
It is.
So, but why we keep bigging her? Like,
it's got to be a storyline, like the NBA right now.
The Bird Magic thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a storyline. Like, let's be honest though. Everything that started off, it had to have something that drew people's attention.
Had a hero and had a villain.
Yeah, it always had to. Even in football, it always had to be like that. But now it's more or less like we can't not say that we didn't like the WNBA, but at the same time we wasn't watching it. It was like who's the rival? Like what's the rivalry in it? Like a lot of times
it wasn't.
NBA, NFL, all of these things got history behind it that been here for ages before us. So it's always old rivalries and old stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's something to it. In the WNBA, it was never really like that. You hear about your Cheryl Swoops and your what you say?
No, you watch it. Name somebody else.
I said I'll learn this.
Nah, Lisa Leslie. You have your Donna Stanley.
Lisa Leslie.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It was like you know them Olympic days. That's all we really.
And that was
about
crazy.
The
That's all they had was just the Olympics.
Oh, shit.
Damn, man. Don't call you back. Dang.
Nah, my sister.
Oh hell. But yeah, nah. Back in those days, it was crazy to think that they played college ball just to play in like the Olympics or overseas.
I mean, because at that time,
Because could you imagine Reggie Miller, Cheryl Miller? She was cold. She was cold.
Yeah, they said she. I mean, they said
she was cold.
She was the only female. I ain't gonna say the only, but at that time,
one of the first ones, they was like, "Yo, she could probably play."
Yeah,
with
she
guys.
could probably play in the NBA, and they was trying to, put her up there to be there. But at the same time, the WNBA it's taken off a little bit more. I think college. I think we enjoy people who like to watch women's basketball. I think we like to watch women's college basketball. I don't know, for some reason it's not even that.
Everybody got
what?
No, go ahead.
It's not even that it's a storyline to it, but it's more. It seems like it's more competitive. If that makes sense.
It is because they saw the money that these women get when they get in there. Like I think they play harder than the guys. I don't think they get the same benefits of the money with the college guys because they get $2 million. Like as an 18-year-old playing in college, I get $2 million.
No, I'm talking about before that.
But before that, they always competed because they always had to be like we had to fight for recognition.
Like who was that? Tennessee or Connecticut? They won
yeah,
like 14
it was
championships.
Yeah, it was.
That shit was crazy. It was like y'all
but,
dominating this shit. But then it started to swing around, and then all these other schools, the smaller schools, were starting to get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Like your Alabamas and all of those type of schools, where it'd be like, yes, Division One schools, they got big names, but at the same time, these schools got small programs when it comes to women's basketball, and they were actually winning.
Well, I think it got big. First, it got big off of skill. I would say that I would never take that from them. I think they really started to see it. I think the reason I would say who was it Candace Parker or was somebody before her? It was like whoever it was. It was Lisa Leslie when she dunked. They was like, oh, these women can get up. And then you had the Candace Parkers, the Brittany Grinders, and then celebrities kind of got drawn to them because of their prettiness or whatever. So, but it was like skilled and pretty, so it was kind of like a crazy dynamic. Now you seeing these girls play, it's like, yo, forget the beauty, forget them being females. They're actually competing, and it's fun to watch. The thing I hate about the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is like you comparing Iverson with Shaq. They're gonna both have the numbers given for their position. She gonna have her rebounds and points. Caitlin gonna have her points and assists. That's just because of their position. Caitlin ain't gonna out rebound Angel Reese. Angel Reese ain't gonna outscore Caitlin Clark because they play two different positions. Angel Reese can't bring the ball up. Somebody has to bring the ball up and give it to her.
So who would you say right now is the best WNBA player right now?
Oh, my favorite? Easy. It's two of them. It's gonna be Sabrina that played for the New York Liberty, and it's gonna be Asia Wilson.
Sabrina who?
What is her last name? She played for New York Liberty. It's not a common name, but she actually had a Nike shoe deal. She was the first female with a Nike shoe deal. Actually, signature shoe.
New York Liberty.
New York Liberty, yeah. Are you looking her up? Go up. She'll be up there. She scores. She get busy.
No, she ain't up there.
Hold on. That's this year.
Sabrina. Is this one?
Brianna Stewart. Sabrina. Yeah, there she go. What did I say? What name did I say?
I think you said Sabrina, but I don't know how to say her last name.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either though. But she's cold, and Brianna Stewart's cold.
Brianna Stewart.
They used to think your girl Skylar Diggins was cold, but I think she kind of took a step back. Kelsey Plum, she's good. Nepasa Collier, she's cold.
Yeah, I heard about Asia Wilson though. I know
Asia Wilson, she
look like,
but she actually got personality.
Now
too.
I'm looking at her stats though. She's dominating in all the categories,
right?
Except for assists. She's top.
Well,
five.
she don't have
She's top 5 in blocks,
yeah.
rebounds, and points.
She got a cold story too, man. Her story was her grandmother couldn't. Like it was like at the school, South Carolina University.
Yeah.
Was prejudiced. They didn't let black people walk on their campus.
And what school was this?
South Carolina.
The Gamecocks?
The Gamecocks. Her grandma used to have to go around their campus just to go to school because she couldn't walk across it or go on their property because she was black.
The Gamecocks?
Yeah.
She couldn't go on this property?
No, her grandmother back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Asia Wilson has a statue on that property now.
Oh, wow.
Like,
yeah,
it's super, super dope. Like, and she has personality too, and she got a signature shoe out now. You know, she's African American. She's doing it the right way. Like, I like it.
What about that rookie you was talking about?
Paige.
That Paige. What's her name?
She plays. What Paige play for? I think she's still up there in the northeast.
Okay.
Go to. She would be a scorer. Go to complete leaders on.
Nah, it probably be on some rookie.
But she. I mean, she ain't. You know, like those other girls.
Yeah.
But she still she's there. She gonna get buckets.
Okay. But your boy Caitlin Clark, she there.
Your boy Caitlin Clark.
I said boy. She play like a man, but I'm saying like she be busting their ass like.
You know what's funny?
Dominating you.
I watched her State Farm commercial and I was like, that's how she look. Because I never watch her other than hunch it down.
Do they get
dribbling.
breast reductions when they be playing?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just be wanting to know because sometimes, bro, they be like they built different. It's like some of these girls is like she fast as hell. Like how you that fast?
You know what's crazy? I can't remember who NBA player, WNBA player.
Will I get canceled for asking that? It's just something I want to know. It's just a question.
I thought I was gonna be the one to get canceled. Boy, you gonna
I'm
be.
I'm just saying, like, cause she just be like,
hey, you can't play basketball. You got titties.
Nah, I ain't saying she can't play, but I'm just saying that's probably why she's so smooth with it. Like she ain't got no pressure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, oh shit.
They doing their thing. I like to see the growth, and you know it's cool to see the youth reacting to them too, like the young girls, and they're playing like them. I like that, man. I like to see that positive role models, for women and young girls coming up. And
who's this Nafisa
Collier?
Yeah, she nice.
She nice. I think she gonna be the MVP this year.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
It's early though.
It's early though. But I think
they ain't lost
it's
the
her
game, man.
Yeah, it's two teams that haven't lost the game. I think her and New York. It's Minnesota and New York. Yeah, they haven't lost the game yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see somebody on her team.
The most complete team I would say is the New York Liberty. They got the most.
So?
Yeah, they have the most, and I think they're the champs from last year too. I think.
I thought what's the name won? Asia won.
Nah, she didn't win it last year. She eliminated. She won it I think the year before.
Bro, I know who won last year. Asia won, bro.
Asia Wilson won.
She won, bro.
You want to argue? Okay. I know that face. I know that I want to argue with you, face. No, I'm not falling for it.
I swear Asia won though.
No, she didn't, man.
How you know she ain't win last year?
I watched it.
You watched it.
I think it's the Liberty. I think it was them. I know the Liberty was in the finals, and I think they won.
You're probably right. I ain't gonna even.
I know. You just want to argue. I
think about it, but I thought Asia won it.
2 years ago she did. I think 2 years ago she did, or 2 or 3 years ago she did. But she recently did win one, and that what put her on the map for real. Like, I mean, not on the map, but it's kind of solidified her greatness. Like, damn, okay, she's a champion too.
How many years she been in the WNBA or the league? As you would say, the league.
5 maybe. And she got the MVP averaging like 32. Like, she got busy.
Yeah, it look like she dominating all these young ladies.
Yeah,
so
she
I'm not
get
gonna lie to
busy,
you. She got 10. She averaging double, 22 and 10.
Yeah.
That's what we was talking about with Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, yeah, exactly.
But Angel Reese is beast on them boards, bro. I'm telling you.
Half of them is her misses. That's why.
I'm hating on her, bro.
I don't. I really think she can be there, but she just got to commit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, her and Caitlin Clark, though, for them to be this their second year in the league, though, they the top at 2 categories. That's crazy.
But those are the 2 categories that got them in the league, though.
Nah,
3-point shooting.
Caitlin Clark is
assist. She has assist. Yeah.
And they didn't think she was gonna pass the ball.
Yeah, they did. She's always had been a good assist player. She's just her 3-pointers just overshadowed. That's all.
Kelsey Plum could shoot the 3. I thought she was
not. She big. Yeah, I didn't know that.
No wonder she number 2 in scoring. She killing them. She number 1 in 3 points made in the game. She making 3 a game.
Look, see, like I opened his eyes to the WNBA. He like, yo, these girls getting it.
Yeah, Asia Wilson, the
You
number
just
2
looking at
in
their
steals.
profile picture, like, yeah, she
Nah,
fine.
bro.
She
No,
look like she can
I'm
shoot
looking at their
three-pointers.
stats. Don't even start that, bro. Only person I did was Fisa. Let me see.
Take you nowhere in public, man.
Nah, but yeah, that's our entry to the
All right, we're gonna go out.